Hi, welcome back to Knit for Brains podcast. I'm Laura Brady.
I'm Karen Miller.
This is episode 193 of our crafting podcast. You can find us on Instagram, Ravelry, Facebook, and also Knit for Brains Designs on Etsy.
You can find me on, where do you want to find me on? Ravelry, Instagram as Loopy Stitcher, all one word, spelled L-U-P-Y.
Weather report?
Dry. The weather's been nice, which means she's hating it. We're getting to the point where...
Oh no, it's still been hot enough that I sweat when I run.
Okay.
Because yesterday was a lovely run, other than the wind.
I think this week, Friday, it's supposed to get up to like 85 or something again. Mm-hmm. So fall is starting to really kind of kick in. We just have had a lot of dry weather. We could probably use some good rain, but other than that...
Leaves are falling.
Yep. Fall time is here.
And we're in the Midwest, so the wind is blowing, which is why I'm all... Plus, I cut two lawns today, so...
Oh.
That I cut grass here in the other house, and then I also went for a run. So I was outside a lot, so I have a feeling that's kind of...
Yeah. And the farmers are starting to do the fields.
I had my candle thing burning too, which I think was too much with already being exposed to the outdoors. I don't know. Okay. We'll do shop first. This last update, I've already sold a lot of them. I'm going to go ahead and show you the new ones, but then I'm going to do just a run through of everything that's in the shop because I haven't done that in a while. We'll start with sock bags first. Yep, little strawberry shortcakes. Aren't they cute? As always, the inside is what the top is. I am down to 2 of those.
These are adorable.
And these... Well, let me just do it this way. I also have that one in the medium bag, and there's 2 of those. These sock bags, I am sold out of the medium size. Little Halloween Care Bears. They are so adorable. So the medium size is already sold out in these, but I do have 3 of the sock size. So those are in the shop. And then let me do the rest of the sock ones that are in there really quick. Because I did show some last time on the live, and I'm not really sure like how well they showed up and that sort of thing. So I'll just go through them all. I've got monthly gnomes. 2 of those in the sock size. Flowered gnomes. 2 of those in the sock size. Knitting cacti. 3 of those. The vinyl butterflies. 3 of those. That's it for sock. I do have... some mediums. I can't believe I actually have these 2 left, because how cute are those? Little Halloween gnomes. I have 2 of those. The monthly gnomes, I've got 2 of those. I've got, everything seems to be 2s. 2 of the bee gnomes. 2 of these. 2 of the Christmas trees. What's with the 2s? 1 of the Harry Potter Christmas. 1 of the metallic reindeers. And then we're going to go back to 2 with the coffee and true crime. Got 2 of those. 1 Candyland. 1 drink. 2 Fantastic Beasts. 1 of the Wizards. 1 of the Shop Local. And then I do have a Snoopy Easter in there still, and then some Gnome Cookie Easters, 2 of those. And that's all on Etsy at Knit for Brains Designs. Alrighty. Do you have FOs?
No, none.
Alright. I have a couple, but not a whole lot. This is going to be a short episode.
We think.
Because we don't have a whole lot.
Yeah.
It was time to do the monthly dishcloth. This time we traveled to Sedona, Arizona.
Mm-hmm.
So it's called the Sedona dishcloth. I used... I love this cotton in the Buttercup colorway. And for some reason, because I have never had this with, I love this cotton. When I was knitting with this, little poofs were flying everywhere.
What?
Yeah. I was like, what in the world? Because I was in the car and like you could just see them. Brett's like, so
weird.
A little confused on that because I've never had that with that brand. Ooh, look at that. Made it right into the garbage can. This is not going to make it. It was close. So I did, for the washcloths, I did not block them because I didn't.
Those are cute.
So that's what those look like. So yeah. Yeah, I thought they were pretty cute.
Mm-hmm.
And nice and simple. So I had 4 of them out of that skein, and well, there was still a little bit left over. Not enough to do another one though. I waited. I did a couple cards, just very simple cards for Christmas. Nothing really to write home about. Just some little Merry and Brights. Okay, I can't get that off. We wish you Merry Christmas. Ah, another Merry and Bright, just done a little differently. That one. I guess I did more cards than I thought.
You were on a roll and you didn't know it.
Holly Jolly. I was. Wow, I didn't think I did that many. So I'll have to add those to my container, which I had shown last time, and I was showing Karen that it actually fit really well on my shelf and fit my cards in there. So I did 2, 4, 6 of them. And then the only other thing that I finished was a pair of DK weight socks, which you guys, wrong sock blocker, you guys have already seen, because this is my second pair of the skein. And I do not have the tags. I do not remember what the yarn. Yeah, it was Malabrigo for the main color. I know that. I don't know what the colorway was. And then, of course, I always use the Plymouth for the toes and heels. Do you want those? They're DK.
Mm-hmm. They're my colors, you know.
Yes, I know. There's a pair of these already. When I put away the podcast stuff last time, I put the pair in your Christmas bag already. She's not spoiled at all, is she, guys? I'm surprised she left the house without them in.
Yeah, exactly. I was a good girl.
But she behaved, so she'll get a pair of these at Christmas in her bag. So I did finish the second pair, and they just came out so nice. I love the way the yarn played on that. And that's all I have for FOs.
Cool.
Kind of sad, huh, guys?
Yeah.
But
that's okay.
I've been pretty much just working on one project and one project only, so that is why. Alrighty. You want to take a turn for whips?
Sure. I'll do what I actually had 2 other whips that I could have brought with me, which one was full coverage, but I really didn't make enough of a change to it to really warrant bringing it. And then also my blanket, I did crochet some more on my blanket. Again, I really didn't feel like lugging it over here because it's its own basket at this point because it's getting pretty huge. So I did work on those, but I just did not bring them. So I have 1, 2, 3,
Yeah,
including the sock that I'm finishing to roll
I've
on.
got 2. That's it.
So this again is yarn that I'm pretty sure it's Night Owl Fibers. That we had split. Possibly. So the color is unknown, and so is my contrast color, fingering weight, on a size 1. So since the last time you guys saw it, I have made like 4 rows progress.
4 stripes. Way more than 4 rows.
Yeah, 4 colorways.
Let me help you out there.
Yeah. And then, of course, I have the other one's already finished, so I'm almost done. I think I got about 4 more stripes to go. Maybe 5.
You're close. You're in the
6. Yeah, I'm in the
stretch.
Yeah, I am. If I just sat down there and did a couple rows every night, this would be done next time. So, and with so here's what I have in terms of what's left.
I also have a sack. My DK sack. Well, it's twisted. It's yarn that I showed last time that I had got in my box from Laura. So the main color is the Snorks
It's pretty.
on DK. And then the contrast color, of course, is Plymouth. And the colorway is Lime Glow. There should be. It's really bright.
Yeah.
But it plays well with the, I wish I'd get this a little flatter. With there's the little green,
Blips of green
yeah,
in
the
there,
blips
yeah.
of green. It's
You think they
the
almost came,
perfect.
yeah.
Yeah. So I had to go that route.
Yep.
So yeah, these are in my bag then for, you know, dance and restaurant knitting and car knitting. You're up. Okay, I am shedding like crazy.
I made some progress on my Halloween Quaker. By Lila Studios. That's what it looks like when it's finished.
I'm getting so cold.
Yeah, they're cold. I'm comfortable and she's freezing.
Isn't that usually how it is?
Yeah. So this is on 32 counts. We think it's Monster Mash from Picture This Plus. You can tell, let's see, I worked on this Quaker right here, and then I came down and started going to town on the Witch. And the Witch is halfway. She's like the center of the whole piece, so making quite good progress on that.
All right, my last whip. I have a lot of whips, just none that I worked on. Is the sweater that I'm still knitting for Arkansas Yarn Co. for a sample. And I had shown it last time. The yarn I'm using is your something spiral. Spiral Grain Sport in the Sycamore color. This is the last one I have. These are only 50 grams. It was a nightmare for the sleeves because I had to cake up 2 and then try to make a match. And with it being a spiral and it like kind of graduates, it was very hard for me to tell where the colors were changing and where it matched up at.
Wow.
It was not a fun experience. But I did make it past. And I have done a ton of knitting on this. This is where all my knitting has been. I'm going to try not to pull stuff out like I did right before we...
Yeah. She was trying to do a little bit of surgery before we came in here.
Okay. So the main part of the body and the sleeves are done. Except for at the end, you do have the holes that you have to either 3-needle bind off or Kitchener together. And earlier I pulled this out and my stitches were a mess over there. So I want to say I've got like 10 more rows, and then I actually go into the yoke and decreasing, and then the ribbing, and it's done. So this will be sent back this next week. So the next time you see it, you will just get a picture of it, because I want to get it sent back. I've sent pictures to Lori. She asked me how I like the yarn. I said it's fine, but it is not sport weight. I don't care what they have on that label. It is definitely a fingering weight. And she's like, oh yeah, because she used it held together with one of her fingering yarns and did a DK project with it. She's like, yeah, I'm aware. I go, well, that's why it's taken me a little bit longer to knit this sample, because this is with it being fingering weight, and then the whole entire sweater has pattern.
Yeah, it has a pattern in it. And
it is very,
I was just
very
trying to see.
time consuming.
There you go.
So, yeah. But it's almost done, so yay. And hey, at least this sample doesn't congest me or make me sneeze like that one I had to wear gloves for. So, and she's like, well, I don't think Jess has picked out anything else yet for you to knit. I said, well, that's okay, because I need to finish this, and I need to crochet the babies their
Halloween.
Their Halloween. I've got a shawl I need to finish. I have a shawl I want to put on the needles. I want to put Phil's socks on the needles. I have that pink yarn to do that other sample for them. So, yeah. So I'm good for a while. All right, you're up. That's all I got.
Okay. This is my last thing, too. Okay, this is Oh Holy Night by Stony Creek. I know this is like Stephanie fabric, or Fabrics by Stephanie, I want to say either Under the Sea or Mermaid, something along those lines. I'm pretty sure I did it in 28 count. Put these two out. So I made some really good progress and was almost done with this second person here. And then I had to completely frog out the staff and all of the beard. In fact, I haven't gotten all of the beard back because I was working on his face. I'm like, wait a minute. I got there's only a couple of rows because there's a page split. And of course they have 3 rows that shows the next page. Well, this is it's different because it's at the top of the page instead of being side to side. So there were times when I was consciously aware that there was a split and not putting in those stitches. And there were other times that I put in an extra 3 rows. So it was all screwed up. It was like, oops. I don't know, this guy's head's going to be extra tall. So I did, and I finished a lot of his robe in here. Is all done right in here. So once I get him finished, I will then backstitch. And the end of the page is right here. So I just have to do that, the top, and then the border that goes around, and that page will be done. That's it.
Wow. 22 minutes in. Do you want to tell them about our MCAL that we now have 139 entries into?
Awesome. We exceeded the 100 mark. Okay, we have MCAL going on. It started back in July. It is basically make anything for anyone else, not yourself. It's you can do any kind of craft, since we obviously do multiple different crafts: crochet, knitting, cross stitch, sewing, quilting, anything that
card making.
Yep, card making, anything that you make by hand, and it has to be gifted to someone else or for charity or presents. It will be ending. We'll end the pages the 1st of January of next year, our first podcast. So you can go all the way through Christmas time. We do not want any whips. That's the only real rule. We don't require you to use a specific amount of material, any size. It just has to be for somebody else. You can't gift it to yourself.
There you have it. I'm looking at this and going, this is going to be so easy to clean up this time. Do you know it took me an hour and a half after the last podcast to put everything away and get everything back to how it was? Oh, yeah,
I'm sure.
That was such a cluster. All right. Do you have acquisitions?
No.
Okay. So, let me start here, I guess, because this is on top. As you guys know, I've been doing going on and watching and participating on Friday nights, fiber floozies, true crime, knitting, book kind of thing. But I've also been jumping on Saturdays when she does planners. And I won a prize. It's like, oh my gosh, I was shocked. So she'd sent a little card here. Yeah. Coffee time. Coffee! It's really cute. But, because she was including some stickers for me. And I gotta find the one that she told me to. She included a floozy sticker for you, so you know that they are thinking about you. So you can be a floozy.
Oh, and I'm a fabulous floozy, yes, too. Awesome. Because if you're going to do it, you got to do it right.
So I had gotten that one. There's the Fiber Floozy Crafts with their sloth. There's A Stitch in Crime. Not a hugger. She knows me. I always laugh when people try to hurt my feelings, as if I have any. Mm-hmm. Another good one. Here's another. She knows me very well. Sarcastic vibes only. So those were stickers that we got. And then let me show you the big part of the prize. I want a planner. And as you tell, Jill, I have a pen in it, so I have actually used this one. And it's Mickey and Minnie, so that's really nice. And there's like all different pages she's put in there with goals, and then there's just plain papers, line papers. So I have been using this one this week. And then this I was very excited about. So I was like, ooh. It's a pad that fits into the planners. And on one side it's blank, and then there's your days of the week on the other. So I'm like, oh, I love that for like when I'm organizing like my cleaning and what I want to do, and I can put it in each day, but then I have a miscellaneous here on the other side, and it's bound at the top, so it's in your binder, and then when you're done with it, you can just doot, and then rip it off the top. So I was already, when she showed this, I ain't gonna lie, I was already Googling it, trying to find it. And then I won it. How perfect is that? And then she sent some extras here. There's some stickers. There's 2 of those, and then there's 2 sheets of alphabet letters. She put in like a symptom tracker, so like if you're having, you know, some sort of health thing or whatever, there's columns up here, and then you can keep track of it. So that was really cool.
Maybe you needed that to track down when you're flaring with your sinuses.
Right. She also included 3 extra little discs. So I was quite excited. I was like, woohoo.
Yeah.
Plus, I never win anything, hardly. Yeah. So that was like, and I didn't even, you know, I commented or whatever, and then she's pulled a number, and I didn't even like scroll back to count to see what I was, and she's like, I think it's Knit for Brains, I think it's Laura. I'm like, yeah, just count again, I'm sure it's not. And then it was. So I was quite excited, and I really wanted some of the stickers, so
yeah.
All right, then, since we're on planner stuff, I went to Dollar Tree the other day, and I could not believe it. These were randomly sitting on an end cap. Only 2 in the store. I have never seen Happy Planner things at the Dollar Tree.
Yeah.
So, since the Dollar Tree is going over to, you know, they got $3 items, $5 items, the one here now has a price checker, so I went over there right away to price check them, because I'm like, there's no way these are $1.25.
Yeah.
They've got to be the higher priced item. No, they were $1.25. The Happy Planner sticker sheets, 427 pieces in there.
Wow.
For $1.25. There's some. That. So there was 2 of them left, and I ended up picking them up both. And I sent a picture to Jill, and I was like, hey, do you have these yet? Because if she didn't have them, I was just, you know, I was going to send it to her. She does have it, but I was like, you know what, I'll just send it to you for a prize. So, because I have something else that I need to send her anyways. But they're so cute. There's like little checklists, get it done. And then just like little motivational stuff. For $1.25. I mean, hello. Had to. Got those. And then I have some Goodwilling. Not much. Not like I did the time before. I did get... Oh, I can't reach them. Ooh. a pack of cards, Paper Studio. It looks like 50 flat cards and 50 envelopes. They're normally $7.49 for the box. It was $1.99, but it was the color of the day. So I only paid half. So, yeah, got a thing of white cards, which is nice because I don't have a lot of white cards for stamping. So, and since I seem to be doing quite a bit of stamping and card making and stuff, it'll be nice to have those. Oh, these I got, and I left the sticker on them. I didn't remove them yet, just because I thought they were cool looking. Look at these scissors.
Huh.
And they were $1.99. Look at these scissors, guys. Aren't those cool? Like, they're little scissors, but, like, you can get your fingers in there.
Yeah.
It was kind of, they had tape all around, because, you know, they're sharp. So that was kind of a pain to get off. And I didn't remove this yet, because if I would have removed this, I would not have remembered what I paid for these, but I don't know why, but I was just very intrigued by these.
You can never have too many
Leave it
pairs
to
of
me,
scissors.
right? I just thought they were very interesting. So I got those. I found a 2-pack of Stamping Up Anywhere glue sticks, which I've never used Stamping Up glue sticks, so that'll be interesting. I use a lot of other Stamping Up products, so the 2-pack was $1.99. There seems to be a theme going on here. So I got those.
You hit the price of the day there.
Right? If this is $1.99, I'm going to be like, what in the world? $2.99, we're okay. This is a kit, a Quilt As You Go fabric kit, and it has the printed fabric panel, printed wadding, wooden button, elastic, and instructions. And it makes a mug cozy. So I thought that was interesting.
Yeah, that's different.
Yeah. Never seen a kit like that before, so, you know, in all my spare time, I'll whip that up. And then the other thing I wanted to show you, I've actually had, I don't know, Brett would remember because he found it. I've had it a little bit, like I could have showed it to you last time, honestly, but I forgot about it, and then he said something about it, and I was like, no, I got enough to show. But I figured I would show it this time. He found it. It was 99 cents. Should have dusted it. So, just looks like this. I've been using this when I make bags for the shop. Because as I cut them out, let's say I'm doing strawberry shortcake. So SS. And I'll write sock and medium. And it's on there. And then as I cut them out, I'll mark, you know, so I know at the end how many I have so I can cut my interfacing. So then once I'm done with it, and I used to just use paper and then, or my Rocket book, but if you use paper, then, you know, it's garbage.
Yeah.
Well, with this, let's see if I can get close enough so you can see. You hit this button and it's erased and ready to
Nifty.
and then it's ready to run again. Isn't that cool? Yeah, 99 cents.
Yeah.
I've been leaving it on my cutting table, and I actually, like I said, anytime I cut out bags, I end up using this, or as I'm at the cutting table doing something, if I have an idea of, oh, I want to do this fabric next, or do da-da-da-da, I'll write it on here. And then when I'm done with everything, I just hit the button, and I erase it.
Cool.
Yeah, 99 cents. I mean, I love little stuff like that. So, he brought it over to me from his section.
You guys find the most unique items, and then you know how to, I mean, not just to bring them home, but then use them in different ways that make sense.
I did get a couple other things from Goodwill. I guess since we're only at 35 minutes, I can share with you guys. So, let me pull up a picture for you. I took pictures to remind myself if I wanted to make them. I decided I wanted to make some Jack Skellington ornaments. Look at them. Aren't they cute?
Oh, yeah.
So they look like that. So I went to Goodwill. And for
And they actually had the freaking color.
And for $2.99,
How many other people would that happen to? That wouldn't happen to me.
And for the black, I'm going to use that black marker that I used on the ghost that showed up so well. So I'm like, perfect. Don't even have to paint, nothing. And then I did, because nowhere in town had like the little bows. They had them, but not in black. So I did go ahead and order just a package of them out of Amazon.
Cool.
Because I figured I would put, it kind of ties in with the kids' theme.
It just amazes me.
Each one of them will get that.
That you found not only ornaments, but gold ornaments.
What's really funny is we had went to Goodwill. Then we went next door to Beef O'Brady's and ate. And as we were walking back to the car, I was like, oh, I forgot something. And he's like, well, do you want to run back in? Run back in and immediately found those. I'm like, okay.
That's not what you forgot, though?
Yeah, that's what I forgot. And then, where's the other thing I was going to do? Oh, that might be on my, please tell me I didn't delete it. Is it this one? So I want to paint that. And I got to look and see if I have the big buttons. I'm sure I do. I'll have to look through my buttons. So, also when I was at Goodwill, 99 cents. And I got 2 of them in case I mess up one. Because you never know.
Yep.
So that'll be an upcoming project as well. My balls. I need to stay off of Facebook because I get ideas.
You could be mad at her, but then, no, you can't. Because, like, she follows through and then she'll make the craft, so...
Yeah. I did add to... I don't know if I have pictures. I did not take new pictures. Or yeah, I did. Where did I... You know what? Hold on. I know I sent them to them. I did add to my Halloween display a little bit. See my little ghosties on the porch?
Mm-hmm.
So I added little ghosties on the porch hanging down. I don't know if you can see them or not. This is new on my trunk. My little Halloween tree now has lights on it. So that's exciting. Oh, I added a little wreath thing on our kitchen door. That was also from Goodwill. Of course. So, yeah. I think that's absolutely all the Goodwill stuff. Soccer's over.
Oh, that was fast.
Yes, thank gosh. Last game was Saturday. Of course, the little man for a second week in a row refused to play. Olivia played, or as we like to call it, she was on the field. And they got a medal at the end. So now I'm down to just Wednesday's dance. Did I show you my pictures with the scarecrow? Look, somebody.
Yeah, you sent that to me
I can't
on
remember.
her walk. That was I was like,
we live like near a park district thing that does a scarecrow contest.
I call it the traffic nightmare because it's like people like slow down and
I was like last Sunday, I ran from my house over to there. Then I walked all the scarecrows. Then I ran all the way back. Then I did a couple circles of my hood. I ended up with like 6 miles that day.
Mm-hmm.
I was just, I was raring to go. Of course, it was a warmer day.
Yeah.
You know how I am when it's warmer. And I thought, well, they've been up for a little bit. It might not be so crazy busy there. Mm-hmm. It was still fairly crowded, but whatever. Yeah. And that's all I got.
Yeah, all the companies and put them up, pay to put up advertisement, self-advertisement. It is kind of neat, but
a lot of them
get pretty creative.
A lot of them are interactive for the kids, where there's like holes to stick their faces through, and mom and dad can take pictures, that sort of thing. Yeah. Peanut went on her first field trip.
Yeah, I saw those pictures.
They went to the pumpkin patch. She was so excited. She said, I'm going to the pumpkin patch, and I get to ride the bus, because she's never ridden a bus before.
Right.
So, yeah, so she did that. She got a pumpkin. I don't think there's anything else. You got anything else?
I have nothing.
All right. Well, oh, hold on. I thought I had something. Where's my notebook? Because I think the producer hubby said something. Oh, okay. So let's have a really quick discussion here. I need you guys to comment for me. So we did that live last time.
He was excited.
We did have
more than me, but
we did have a few little glitches here and there. Mm-hmm. He has since then. He has ordered new equipment. So if we do a live again, it should definitely be better quality. Mm-hmm. Excuse me. Our question to you. Would you like for us to kind of work in some lives here and there? Or do you like our normal format, how we're doing it now?
This is what you get.
Well, either way, this is what you get.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
He does not edit this.
Yeah.
It's just if you guys like that interaction, you don't like that interaction, leave a comment and let us know. Would you like to see more lives? Let us know.
Yep.
And then what else do they need to do?
Oh, if you really want to make your comment, you can always like, subscribe, and ring the bell.
Alrighty, well, we are going to sign off and go eat some popcorn, and I'm going to cake up some yarn for Karen. And
surprise!
No problem, I have the drill charging.
Yeah.
And we'll see you guys in 2 weeks. Bye!